Let's have a look at another battleground seat, and this one is really on the front line of this election contest. Longman is 1 hour north of Brisbane, covers Caboolture, Bribie Island, areas like that. The seat's been held by the LNP's Terry Young for one term. He won it at the last election, crucially for the government. It's been a Liberal seat more than Labor, and he's got it now with a 3% margin, the narrowest margin of the seats Labor hopes to win in Queensland. He's up against Labor's Rebecca Fanning, a health policy expert who's worked with the Palaszczuk government on COVID-19. Rebecca declined our invitation to join the show, but I'm pleased to say Terry Young joins me now. Terry, thanks for joining us. You really picked up the seat at the last election, helped the coalition stay in government in 2019, and you're really at the front line here now, aren't you? I mean, Labor will be throwing everything at you because if they can't pick up your seat, they really aren't going to make the inroads they need to in Queensland.
Yeah, well, that's what they tell me, Chris, and it's been a good first term, and we've got a lot done and a lot accomplished, and I think that the people of Longman are happy with the way that I've served them, and I hope to retain the seat.
Yeah, you'd be out door knocking, you'd be talking to a lot of people. What are the number one issues they're raising with you?
Oh, look, very diverse electorate, Chris, probably one of the most diverse in the country. So we've got farmers out to the west who have had challenges with workplace shortages on farms, getting fruit picked and things like that. And then we've got the mainstream middle-class people down the middle of the electorate who are cost of living and childcare and that sort of thing. And then we've got the retirees on Bribie Island. So it's a broad spectrum, but I think in the main they've been very happy with the way that the coalition has delivered. Cost of living has been helped immensely by tax cuts. People are going to be $1,500 better off in their net pay as a single, or $3,000 as a couple. We've also, the childcare reforms have been very, very welcomed. Plus, the announcement today of raising the threshold for the seniors from $57,000 to $90,000 for singles, and from $92,000 to $144,000, so that they can access to a health card that enables them to get cheaper medicine and cheaper healthcare is great news as well.
So the people of Longman are aware of the crucial role they play in the election, that their vote really could help decide the election, and if so, what are you telling them? Are you telling them you just can't afford to risk Labor, or you're asking them to forgive some of the mistakes of the government?
Look, the big thing, Chris, is that my focus has been purely on finding out what the people need. So, I've lived in the community a long time, and I've been out there talking to people, and as situations arise, I've just been making sure that we deliver, and where possible, we make sure that we solve the problems that they have. And I think that when you have that attitude, that holds you in good stead. And as I say, the feeling on the ground to me is that they've been happy with the government, and they've been happy with me as their local member.
Well, we will see, Terry. Thanks so much for joining us. Good luck.